Welcome back to the platform. It's JC. I'm back with another video. I was looking at some, I was just thinking about a whole bunch of stuff while I was eating my food because I was so hungry. I sat right in the parking lot and ate that food. So I'm full now. But um, I was thinking a lot of the stuff that's written in the Bible that's written for like the masses or the people. It wasn't really a lot of stuff. It could have been spoken by Jesus, but it wasn't written for. There's no orders for Jesus in the Bible. You get what I'm saying? And I was thinking, what if that's crazy? God sent the child into the world to be what do you mean? When they talk about the fountain, he only sent one. When he sent the son, he only sent one. He only sent one. So the fountain and the son could be seen as a fountain. Now we did see Jesus. I don't know if it's Jesus. Say, hey, drink from this, right? Because that's why I'm saying I'm wondering if there's some discrepancy there as to who was the first to come to the fountain in that sense, because somebody could have said, hey, come get from this or whatever. Like, you see what I'm saying? It's making me think about like Alchemy and you look a lot like my boyfriend back then. But I told y'all, I think that when we were dating and stuff like this, could have been something like that, right? And then when they seen that, sexual urges were starting to start, they could have had to change that person over from a girl to a boy. Or even, and then when a boy came, even if this boy was into transgenders or this was a gay man, they could have said, hey, you come in and try this. And when somebody got a hold of the fountain, they didn't want to let it go, possibly. All right. And just, I'm just thinking like, okay. And then when that happened, if these people wanted to win, if they wanted to have the crown, their people could have created a clone of this male to then be the stalemate boyfriend that we can only elevate on, like, just to the level of being in modern day society, not in the upper class elite or royal, to even think that that would be a possibility. Because a lot of people will sit here and say, like, you can never reach those levels or something like this, but obviously these are the dead, these are demons, these are people that maybe can't speak about what they know because they've already reached the level of something outside death or something outside, so they can look back into the world or look back in and know things in from a hierarchy level or the back end level, because now they're used in those back end parts, right? Okay. So I was just thinking, like, because people be talking about this like it's just that easy. Like, yeah, you could be with a king of pentacles and he da 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 da. But if somebody's giving you if somebody is, we're people that look for people to be about their word. You don't need to go checking somebody's phone and following them around and everything to make sure. I mean, some people do that. I just never been somebody to do that. Right. I don't think anybody ever did it with me either. In my long term relationship, nobody ever did it with me. Um, So that's why I'm saying, how you gonna go to the back end and you already out of the masses, you're already out of the Truman Show, and try to judge somebody after going back looking at files. And in this situation, this has something to do with somebody's livelihood, position, or job or money. So I have to look back at these people. But if these people are already in money, they're already doing things, they already feel like they're on top of the world, they got positions and international dealings and government dealings, why are you doing that? Because whatever you did to me to deceive me or go behind my back, it already built you up ever since we was teenagers. All these people that came in contact with me and got a piece of something and then went and took it and did something greater with it. That means that Jesus did exactly. You could be mad about some things or something, but that just don't even make no sense. Because I'm still not getting to go behind and peek and see what my man was doing behind my back. Do I really care? Unless it got something to do with me or hurting me or stealing from me. If I didn't catch him in the act when he was sleeping with somebody, when he say my person died, if I didn't catch, and we was married for 30 years, if I didn't catch him cheating on me when we was together, then it really ain't a big deal. But if I find out that somebody was stealing from me and changing my name and changing my image and stalking me and spying on me and investigating me illegally and things like this, that's a whole pie. That ain't even the slice. The slice is just finding out if somebody, going to the other side, or when I die, why would I even be want to? I'm going to find out about my life when I die and look back at my life or something. I don't want to look over there at this person's life and see what I didn't catch, unless it has something to do with why I'm stagnant right now. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, the way I look at it is like people will say stuff like that. But if you and somebody is in middle class America, you are raising children, they go to school, the person goes to work, you guys are working on this. The next thing after that is like figuring out retirement. If somebody was working the whole time and somebody was not, incorporating that into it. If you're not going to be with that person now, then that person might be asked out. My fallback would have been finding out that I was a heir to the throne. So if somebody thought that they was going to leave me out, my fallback, even though nobody was planning that through the relationship, I wasn't planning on that through the relationship. You know, my fallback would have been finding out who I am and all these investments and these stakes and companies that people put there for me as their child or an offspring of them, or with these gifts that were given to me that nobody can ever take them. It's even in I was reading about queens or whatever and gifts and why can't they take gifts, and it said not if somebody do give, if a queen is able to take a gift from somebody, nobody can ever take that. It's hers forever. So there has to be some kind of stocks or bonds or something that these people are trying to take that they can't take. So like I said, that's another thing, being able to look back and be upset about it and maybe haunt that person, but to be able to start dislocating stuff in their life for their future or something like that. It's like, what? Because I feel like somebody wanted to do it like that and then leave, sneak out, not even leave for real, not even make an exit or whatever, and leave a person desolate. And when somebody found out, oh, this person is really this, they went in and start stealing. I mean, this is treason. This is theft. You get what I'm saying? So, um, that's what I'm saying. It's like treason, it's theft, it's these particular things. Okay. Those are kind of like golden nuggets or very sacred things. Nobody else should be having to, even if this was on a sacred level or a pagan level, nobody is supposed to be dislodging those things in somebody else's life. It's just a done deal here. So we got the celebration could be, because I was just thinking about these cards here. The seducer wasn't able to do something. Okay. Maybe they sent a seducer in and you did not celebrate with this person. Maybe this person said they celebrated with you and they really didn't. But I feel like this is a celebration, like with these three arms here. This could be just a celebration on your own. Because I normally people look at this card as like a celebration or something like this, but I be looking at it as three blind mice or three traders or three Judases or something like this most times. But we could be getting a celebration here because I feel like somebody tried to make somebody be like a fallen star, or you didn't make it into the industry. Sorry, you don't have what it takes. And then also an Empress energy, somebody like not wanting somebody to be a mother or actually experience like real motherhood after like fake motherhood. You get what I'm saying? They wanted me to leave this earth on fake motherhood, meaning scientists and stuff was producing my children with my in-laws or with a community or a coven of people, and none of this is real. So I don't even get to keep okay. It's like finding out that these people are robots, or they're not your original children and spouse, they're splices or something. So somebody want to leave you with junk. Now, I don't want to call it like that, but I do have to say it like that. And have you responsible for that while your real children and spouse are out living a life with another woman in your likeness with your money and with my expense, right? And I can never really enjoy the fact that what I put my life, that's how I know this mother has something to do with this devil, because somebody wanted me to regret not going to school for nursing and making so-called something out of myself when I was already born with a birthright of something going to be made of myself, and you were not. And you had your hands on something that you was never supposed to have your hands on. So it made me think about it in a different light, okay? Of why why my spouse will go with my mother and her family, or my dad's family, or the community, or a coven, or the people that I supposedly graduated with in 1999, or why would they go doing this, right? Why would they go doing this? And I told you, it's a masculine energy. Like, no, you broke my heart. Like all these songs, if you've been watching, you know that I keep my eyes on this masculine energy. The heart, not so much, because I knew some betrayal was going to come. Whether they change this person, They altered his mental or whatever this is. I knew that something was going to come. So I had to restrict my heart from the connection. But last night I noticed somebody's like, oh, you broke my heart. Oh, I'm in my fit. Oh, I da da da. Oh, it's so many girls. Oh, I could just whatever, whatever. But the person ain't understanding that you tried to defeat me for all the enemies that's mine is the same enemies as yours. So if they all over there standing there behind your back, and somebody could have had to learn this the hard way, this person could have actually died already. So this could have been my Mary. I'm Jesus. That's my Mary. I'm Adam. He's my Eve. Or these people deceived this person and brought them on that side. You understand what I'm saying? Okay. And then this person said, oh, it's best for me to just act like I'm Jesus because while we're all over analyzing this person's life, nobody's looking at how dirty this shit looked and how dirty I was for even going this way. So the same thing with the cross and the world, the enemies of the world, which I think is still Jesus and a fake Jesus. When they say it's better not to worship the world or stick with the cross or stick with this person, is a it's a real and a fake one. Okay. It's a real and a fake one. And this was something like the enemies of that person was the same enemies of me. So if this person got, if they did his brain, if they did something to this person's brain and flopped it in reverse, this person could have been telling me I'm the one that hurt their feelings when it's really all the people that person was with. And when this person was standing over there looking at me and pointing the finger at me, all these people was back there laughing. And I feel like this person could have initially been taken by these people because the person wasn't supposed to be a star in the first place. If this was a celebrity, that was my star. So I was watching something earlier and they were like, "Oh, the stars are battling against humanity." But the stars were sitting there whimpering talking about, "I guess people just don't like celebrities. They just mad at celebrities. They saying something." But there is a slight it ain't nothing slight, it's big. There is something about these stars in certain type of humanity here. Now, these could be also stars that went ahead and took essence or stars from other people in order to be celebrity, especially from the 90s up until now. Okay. This would be something that could have happened from the 90s up until now. And that's why we're seeing the decline in the music industry or the decline in stardom now. Because, they said Lucifer was the morning star, and Jesus also was allegedly called the morning star in the biblical text. But they're not a luminary. These things are just elements or idolistic things that mark certain things, signs and symbols that mark certain times of the being. Right? So this could be like this started from the bottom. Now we hear energy here. But I feel like, and I don't know, they could have took this person could have been taken out already. I felt this like a year ago, probably. Okay. And then again, they could be offering me some type of savior complex here, but it's going to be a chase. It's going to be something here. It's not going to be, I don't know. Because it'd be like, it's better to have, in the Bible, it asks, was it better to have God to judge the person or the people, right? But I feel like somebody tried to replace God and make the father that fell as Lucifer in the first place because they was mad because I was raised up and that father was not. They chose to let that person judge me to save all these other people. So then you had to rewrite what the Bible is really talking about. Okay? Because again, that can't be God because God is not a man that should lie. And God is not the author of confusion. So what is that? Because they did that, the Epstein bill or something passes or bill or whatever like this. Or this bill boss Nova Energy. I said NOLA. Somebody could be from New Orleans. Okay? But none of these, remember, if somebody held me up and said I'm the emperor as a baby, none of this shit is legit that you've been planning for the past 45 years or whatever this is. You cannot call the shots. Okay? So, these are the people this masses of people are going to be the ones that die with this father for their sins against the Christ or against me. So they may have taken the only person that I will be able to mount with or mate with and be feeling like, oh, this is somebody like me. They could have even held this person in the industry or something like this in order to do so. But this is more about, you thought that it was going to be more about that, but it's really more about me. You get what I'm saying? It's really more about me saying, I don't want to die for these people's sins. Look at them. They all broke these rules. This is treason. This is that. Now we're in 2025. This can be proven. Why? No, absolutely not. Because it was, if you read the text really well, it seemed like it was a choice. And I choose not to. That's just, I choose to call judgment. Because now all them times we wasn't in judgment day, or we wasn't nearing judgment. We are now. And so it could be called. So when the Jesuses came in the past, that wasn't judgment day yet. Now it is. And so now it could be called. You know what I'm saying? While we got all these ripple effect of these people, these demons and their clones, and fallen angels and their children, and dead people that supposedly died, but they're really not dead. They just changed their identity and went around, or dead people that died and people use science to bring them back to life. All the people that was not burying their dead, they were bringing them back to life and building an army to fight against God or the Son of God on the day, on the last final days. You understand? So now the judgment can be called on these individuals here. Okay. What is looking like to me. So this is something that okay, somebody could be trying to call it, if somebody did try to do something to remove my womb so I can't have no children, if they can't have me, nobody else can. This is definitely somebody that is going to be, so what Jesus would have went through, that person now that thought they was going to get me back is the person that's going to go through that process. Now you could be up on the cross. Now you could be having everything taken away from you. And as this person dies and all this thing that they built up on a person that has pure intentions most times, that was probably one of the greatest people around this whole group of people, and that's the person that you chose, and you surrounded yourself around wickedness just to get one person back. So you knew every time you had to do a wicked exchange here, you knew. So all this time for the past, you was in wickedness and deep, all the way inside and out. And the person that you was trying to rain judgment on, there could have been there could have been some discretions here, but could there even? Because if God made somebody a fountain, who is judging it? You just wasn't the man. You don't deserve any of this. You wasn't the man or the woman that was cut out to serve the disciples, even if the disciples were sexual partners of Jesus, male or female. They knew what was up. You understand? So you just wasn't the right person to be at the side of Jesus as the fountain or the well, or the who was making a decision about who to share the drinks from the well with, by being in their own presence and walking the earth as that fountain or that well or that energy. So this could be somebody, and this could be also the help of this person could have been the freedom that they had in my image, the finances that they had from taking from me, or even taking the star from me and becoming famous and having money and making it allegedly on their own. Because some of these people are still anchored to the energy. That means, where's my part? This don't even have nothing to do with the relationship. Where the fuck is my part of your finances that you made while you were chained to me as a star, with my intellectual property and yours? Where is it? If somebody want to really talk about just business, then you see what I'm saying? So something might be a celebration. And again, like I said, Sarah had a baby at 80 something years old. Somebody could be lying to me about my real spiritual age or my real age, or manipulating something so I can't have children. But this is somebody that chose to take the time that God said, populate this child, to populate themselves and their family, and had this whole sinister plan to. This ain't even got nothing to do with I guess crucifixion could be a gruesome thing. It could be displayed, or I don't know. It could look many different ways here. Okay. It could look many different ways here. Because it says that they could do whatever this is, but touch not. And somebody touched something that they was not supposed to touch. Yeah, they were supposed to protect it. So again, that's like figuring out my person is an antichrist or something. You took that vow to me to love, protect, cherish, to take the you took that vow to me. You made that promise to me, and you broke a vow to God when you broke the vow to me to get revenge or whatever this is. Okay. It just you did. Okay. And so yeah, that could be what, and I refuse to sit here and continue to go through this bullshit on earth. This ain't it's uncalled for. Because who's judging the fountain? If God ordained somebody to be a fountain and go out there and share them pieces of themselves, their bread, their wine, their whatever this is, who are you to judge it? Now, that's why I think that there's a man that was dealing with somebody's spouse here. Could even be mine. It could be an uncle or a father or somebody that was supposed to be a protector to meet you, me or you, a feather or something like this. Okay. And they just are putting on the Ritz, dude, and trying to make it seem like they want me to talk about pointers and things like this where they can continue to twist something and move it. But this shit is not lasting forever. It's ending. It's ending now. Because if you are a man in a woman's life and you proclaim to be protecting and then you a snake, oh, honey, I'm going to protect you or something like this or whatever. Because I don't never do nothing and check behind me to see if motherfuckers is with me or not. I just got to do what I got to do. I got to speak my piece how I got to speak it. I'm nothing like this big conglomerate of people that had to get together. Nothing like these people. You understand? That had to get back up first. Just period. And that's what I'm saying. It's a whole bunch of ignorant, just a whole bunch of ignorant people. And I just can't even really fathom or deal with it. So we got the Empress reverse and a child. Somebody could be trying to chop down something here. Okay. I mean, this just feel like, don't you wish you would have kept that man or something like that? No, because look what we just displayed here. So they're going to use all the money that they took from me, that they dug from my crown, from the treasury, from things like this. And then they're going to try to pay to make it seem like somebody is going through trauma when it's to the core. I'm not being moved because God is in me, because I didn't do nothing wrong for you to think that you could judge me. You just couldn't handle the position. You understand? So that's how I look at it. Because again, if the thing is not, you could talk about it all day. You could rally up 1,000,000 people to go against this person. If you thought that somebody was kissing on other boys while they was with you or something, if that's a part of the description from God, it's best for me to listen to God than listen to you. And if you never caught me, again, if you never caught me and walked in on me or something or whatever this is, why is you mad? I'm not like I said, that's your body. I don't know if you could have been Christ. And if I was questioning you about what you do with your body or something like this, going out of my way to find out what you're doing. Now, if it's something, excuse me, obvious, or it made it in my face, then I would have had to address it. But it just didn't. Okay? That's somebody, okay. That could be two people acting like something that they were not. Is the worst that you could really even call on this situation when it comes to whatever this couple is. It's not snaking out of something or nothing like this. You know, we talk about a lot of stuff on this channel. I'm not, I don't have anything to hide, really. It really ain't none of your fucking business, but I really don't have nothing to hide. Okay. And I feel like, again, when these fountains make it to Hollywood, they're not the same. Because I keep getting this Kevin energy. What is this? This could be this Kevin Gates energy. Could have been used. It could be either Kevin, the Swartz energy, or the Gates energy. These could also be brothers, or these could be companions that were sent here to Earth with me that went against some type of universal law or code. Because I think I only ever seen two Kevins or been whatever with two Kevins. So somebody could have been using somebody to birth children here, because I said no to Kevin Gates. Okay. With a spiritual connection. I always see him sitting in there in the corner watching and talking about, oh, I don't care about a snake or whatever. A snake gonna bite you every time or something like this. But somebody is a snake. It would never be a Kevin Gates. I will rebuke you, and I would tell you that I would reject you as an alpha energy because I know that I'm the alpha and the omega. And because it's something about it ain't even a book by a cover. I see through this person, and it's something that is very uncomforting about this person to me. People could say, "Oh, but you don't know how they was in the spirit. They fought for you to check." Yeah, because somebody thought they was gonna get. I don't know what the fuck, but it just was never gonna be a thing where it was gonna be some kind of relationship. That it just was. It was never gonna. You will be serving me, or you will be getting the fuck gone. Same thing with Rick Ross. It was never gonna be that. So these could be the people that's acting like they God or something in the background. It was never going to be that. Or whatever. Okay, let's take it further. Or whatever for the past 20 years, if y'all been faking it in the industry, whatever person was wearing the mask, the AI mask of these people, okay, and whatever was driving the forces or driving these people, if you got rid of the real people and turned these people into bots and you were using them in the industry, whoever the handler or the controller of these people, it was probably more than likely never going to happen. We got but God here being able to see something and cut it down right where it's at. All right. Something is going on probably in real time. And that's the message right there. Because somebody's like, oh, don't cry. Oh, this is going in this direction. Ba, 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 ba. And there's the message here that something is getting cut right down. I feel like these people thought that they was going to leave, say we won. All right, that bitch just talking. She ain't never gonna get no higher than just sitting in that house with that man. He ain't never gonna buy her stuff or get nothing new, or there's no money advancements. These people ain't gonna strike it rich or nothing. Just leave them there and let them just and we're gonna watch them. We're gonna watch what was a beautiful thing allegedly when it started, and we tore it up because we was mad. We're gonna sit there and watch them while it's in some kind of destruction or something like this. And to be honest, they could have took this person and these children out of here. So the afflicted one, the only afflicted one with me sitting there, that's like somebody like, okay, because that's what I was thinking. Or somebody saying that it's a flood or something like this. You know, it's about to be a flood. It's raining at 4 o'clock and it's about to be a flood and you better get to safety. But 4 o'clock come, 5 o'clock, 8 o'clock come, there's no rain. There's no wetness. There's no rain or nothing coming in. And people say you should have took heed to that. Well, they said it was supposed to already start raining right now, and this will be, if they would have extended it, whatever. But they said, oh, forget it, the whole thing is off. You see what I'm saying? So if somebody was either a snake and sat in front, two-faced it and sat in front of your face, because like I said, if this person was, if you're sitting here like, oh, babe, we should invest in this, or we should do like this or whatever, and they're like, nah, that's stupid, and the person go right from behind my back and take it to somebody else and start building that with them. And they're still giving me, yeah, ain't nothing out there, man. We can't do nothing, man. This is going like this. I guess I'm gonna just have to retire at this time and then da 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 da. But every time you hear me come up with an idea, you're taking it to this group of people behind you. That's treasonous. That's a whole different level. Because you was married to this person, you made a vow to this person to be at least faithful about your family life, what you were building right here. At least if you was doing something, not to let that fuck what's going on right here. Right? So I'm getting like somebody could have been building companies and stuff like this. And it's like, well, and if the person ain't on the same thing, they could be a queen of pentacles, or you could be, and you ain't never going to get nothing with them. No, because you wasn't building with them. You wasn't building with them. You was taking their ideas, or you was taking ideas of your own, and you was building with other people while you were with them in a contract or a commitment. And you acted like nothing was going on. You didn't share the endeavors with this person. So how could you and this person, as main female or main male, go through the highs and lows of what you're creating if somebody is creating everything in the back end? That's like me being married to somebody and they forgot to get a prenup, and they know that we about to get a divorce, and they start stacking money in other bank accounts. When we go to court for that divorce, the court is going to go and dig and find every single bank account that you have and bring that money back in and make you split that money in half. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because somebody could be trying to act broke. Somebody could be trying to act broke. And the person is not broke. We was picking up this the other day. They were just building with other people behind the back of their person. And this person could have even died in the process. And they could have held up 3 people. This could be somebody that was married to me, but you held up and made sure that 3 other bitches that was connected. That'd be like you married somebody and this person leave you outside of the spirit. Y'all both spiritual. They leave you outside the spiritual realm. They put a case on you or something and say you not supposed to be able to be in the spiritual realm because you crazy or something like this. Yet they take your best friend, your mama, and your sister, and they hold them in high accord, but they married to you. Matter of fact, you the right hand man. You the sword or the wind beneath this person's wings. They buried you somewhere and laid on top of you and act like they was you or something. And then you got these people up here. One of these people, the person that killed this person or got this person down bad, but they blaming you. You understand? So all these bitches sitting here with nice houses and stuff, and we still sitting here like, oh man, can I get an extra $5 or whatever so I can get a hamburger today? You know, off the main, you the fool. The fuck you mean? You was a snake the whole time then. But this bitch you didn't start building, you the person that came up with Nokia phones. You the person that came up with this, but you never shared that with me. So when we talking in the Bible about when we're talking in the Bible about, I had to make sure the thing was still recording, about withholding sexual encounters from your mate. This is also talking about business ideas. This is also talking about investments. This is also talking about listening to a lender. Somebody's name could be Linda or a lender. All right. Or talking to a third party to make sure. That means that you was with 3 other bitches that was telling you not to tell your wife what endeavors you was having going on with when you was in a union with your wife. This is your weapon here. So when you know what I'm saying? People like to use that as like for men to say, oh, my wife wasn't giving me none. I'm a man. I got to go out and get some. They only use it for that. But this is talking about this as well. Because if you look up sex or sexual, you can get also something about or orgies. Even when it comes to orgies can be a whole bunch of people having sex. It could also be meetings. It could also be with somebody meeting up with your family and friends and plotting on you. These are orgies that God said if these people contended or they agreed to be in these things, they cannot reach the heavens. Liars, manipulators, thieves, all these people are that. I'm not saying I ain't steal a piece of candy or something and get in trouble for it when I was little. What I'm saying is, or a pair of panties or something when I was a teenager or something, as a challenge or because we used to do little stupid shit. I'm just saying that I never stole from these people that all felt so great about stealing from me. I don't even know these people, most of these people. This means that, again, if I was the man or if I was the prince that was able to go around and do what the fuck I want to do sexually or whatever this is at that age or at that time, this person was doing something against a prince, that's one of the sins right there that'll get you death. It also could mean that, hold on one second. It also can mean that, damn, I was about to, okay. Oh, and that means that if this person is a vampire, a bloodsucker, because vampires are people that siphon the livelihood out of people too. That means that that person came to my people and said, hey, if spiritualists and stuff like this, because of course they wasn't vetting me on this because they didn't want me to be able to come back on any of these people. But if my family knew that this person was a vampire, he not 17, he is 1700-year-old vampire. That means that that person was not a virgin prince or a virgin princess or queen or king when they came to me. They already had a body of work created. They were already running around here trying to figure out who they can sink their teeth into to start the process. And I just must have been the most abundant one in the area. Do you understand? So whether it was the family, the friend, of a father, a mother, another, they could have put this person in jail 20 years ago or something, possibly. I don't know. Or somebody could be saying that this person already did time so that they don't go, what do they call it? Double jeopardy, so that somebody don't go to jail twice. So somebody could have put that somebody was in jail and they just getting out, but the person never really went to jail, but they already ran the case. So it'd be like, oh, we're going to set it up too. Somebody thought that they was real cold-blooded and real slick. They thought they was real cold-blooded and real slick. This could be why we're picking up the energy as a lot of these people that allegedly on the social on media, they said that these people went to jail for doing these crimes. They never really went to jail, dude. They was just being used to fuel the machine from the back end or to do these particular things here. All right. Or it's said that somebody had done something to their wife. So when they actually killed a wife, which could be one person, could be an empress or an emperor or a queen or something like this. So it'll be like somebody putting something on the media like, oh, Charles Ramsey killed his all his whole entire family yesterday. But that story was correct. Somebody killed somebody, all right. But it wasn't that man could have been involved, but that the wife and the children, that's not the wife and children. That was a whole nother wife and children, some fucking where else. That could have been me. This could be all the times that they killed Christ or all the times that they killed my clones. And they just wrote it off as another story. You know, this shit is a little bit deep, if you really ask me. Somebody was very vicious or something like this here. King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody was very vicious with what they were doing here. And we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright, okay? The only thing I'll be asking is full, unrelenting, ruthless judgment. But make sure that these people, I want it by righteous people, because I want to make sure the right people are getting in trouble. I want to make sure the right people to cleanse the earth. This is the thing. You get what I'm saying? To cleanse the earth, this is the thing. It's not even for me. You get what I'm saying? It's for me, but it ain't even for me. Why are y'all mad? Why are you mad? That's what I said. These people don't know what they want. That's why, these people don't know what they want. We got the devil here with this energy here. These people's children could be being trafficked or something here. Or these people could have been being trafficked as young adults by an energy here. This Baphomet energy. This could also be a feminine energy that's obsessed, have been obsessed with either one of these people at some time. I mean, this could be this Liz energy. Or the darker part of a masculine energy here. Look, we got the High Priestess in reverse. Or this is this. Oh, I just heard Jeffrey Dahmer. What the hell? Because Jeffrey Dahmer was, because they found that he was over there like in those projects with my grandma. I think one of these people was there. Huh. The High Priestess in reverse. What is that? This Sandra energy. And then we got Jesus. So maybe somebody did get their life taken or something at some point in time by a person. They could have wrote that it was somebody and it was somebody else. I don't know. What the hell? So if something happened to this Auntie Sandra, they could have wrote that it was me that died or somebody or somebody's. Yeah, because we got America. This is this Christ energy or this Jesus energy here. This could be the royal line of Judah energy here. So this could be England and America here. Yeah, because these people must have knew each other already. Okay, Nine of Pentacles. This is about gaining some type of patch of land or something. Or now, what happened with Jesus? He wasn't able to find a home or a place. You could be at home and not feel at home. But all the foxes or the sneaky foxes, this could even be, remember Foxy Brown went to jail? When the hell did Foxy Brown go to jail, y'all? Hold on, let's see. Let's see. It's like, say these are gang members and they laughing because they keeping you out of the loop with, and these people are using our energy, but they still low vibrating, so they still low raining. And it's like they trying to make me jealous that I don't know what gang. Well, I spent my whole life staying away from gang members and not being a gang. So why would I be jealous of what the gang members is doing or what the sound? Why would I be jealous of what they doing or what they know what they doing or something like this? Right? Right? Because a lot of people is taking something in their own hands, but this is supposed to be handled by a chariot energy in the upright. And yeah, it just has to be spoken. Like this is why you don't plot on somebody for the long term to do anything to them. You don't plot on somebody for the long term to do anything to them. These people are not even supposed to be ordained to do any of this. You got the song Dark Skies on right now. But I don't know what they're doing. I was trying to get my answer about who are these people. But we got, it's supposed to be by the chariot in the upright, but we got the dark skies here on right now. And then the page of pentacles is this dark lion, or this could be even the Black Panther. They're not supposed to, maybe they're not supposed to be doing, yeah, because the light is over here. But where they made a mistake is with the dark energies, maybe, or the Black Panther energy. This could be also something that's more foreign. It's not, yeah, because look, the King of Pentacles is in reverse here with this dark lion or dog or sphinx or whatever this is, panther. And then you have the white lion over here with the Queen of Pentacles. It's like somebody's like, it's okay when you do it, but not when somebody was of the light doing something. This is like scooping up people that's that was wrongly persecuted, okay, and or or wrongly victimized or something, and helping them. I don't know what this is here, because even you see the black part of his throne is sticking out. It's all darkness or something like this. And then we got the light. So the Queen of Pentacles, they say, what's the difference? Like, this is like a King of Pentacles was sending people in to kill what's in somebody's womb that's righteous. And this light energy was used to take these things out of the womb. And this could be a Chronos energy, okay? And take them up to the heavens or to safety. So there could, and I was thinking they have to get some of these men out of the skies, or some of these men out of these positions, because they got like street level mindsets, but you're putting them up in the air. And excuse me. And this could be causing a problem here. You have to reach a certain mindset or level of mentality before you could get up there. So now the good ones are in the air. They can't even stay in the air because the bad ones are coming in and doing whatever. Like, it was wrong to sponsor whatever this is. I'm thinking, why? Because I feel like these dark ones have a strange obsession here. Why, though, wasn't it? Because, again, I feel like it's who they're going. You need light and dark, but I feel like it's who they went after is not like the rest of these pentacles. And so it's like not so fucking fast, dude. Okay? It is not for you to call judgment here. This ain't your place. And we're not even fucking playing with you. This ain't no illusion. Somebody that did something, like try to take somebody's womb or shut up somebody's womb or something. And it could be this Taurus, Hierophant, King of Pentacle energy. That this person is the one in reverse here with this moon energy, because you did love this person, but this person didn't love and wasn't satisfied and wasn't confident in themselves unless they had other people doing stuff with them and for them. But this person is condemning you because everything been stripped from you and you need a lifeline. This person had all the materials to do it on their own and they didn't do it on their own. But they're mad at you for needing a lifeline after this person took everything from beneath your feet. But you did care about this person. You cared about this person and they did not care. They still left. They had already planned this to leave somebody behind. This could be this Gemini actually. Okay. They planned this. Okay. And now somebody is standing as the empress. But these people don't want to give the person the title or give you your certificate, if you go to school to be a plumber or something, to a trade school, and you finish and you expecting them to give you your little certificate. So when people say, hey, what do you have to offer? Oh, I'm a plumber. Okay, let me see your paperwork. When did you get, when did you get your permit? Back in this year, whatever. Okay, we just need a copy of it. And then you bring it in, you give it to, if the school, you paid for the school, you did all this stuff, you didn't get your certificate. Even if you want to say, well, I am a plumber, I'll show these people. Most people going to want to see, so that they don't get in trouble for hiring you to do a job, right? Most people is going to want to see that documentation first. Whether they only need to see it and put it in their file, whether you got to carry it around, stick it up in your bus or your van or whatever, wherever you go, in case somebody asks you for it, you can say, hey, I got a permit. Whatever this is, you're going to eventually need that permit, because in the protocol, it can say, before you touch anybody's plumbing, you have to have this paper. So the school cannot just deny you to give you your paper, because you could go to people and say, yeah, I'm a plumber. I promise. You can call the school. Ain't nobody doing, they're going to get the next person that got the certificate. So that would be called discrimination or something. Then you could sue the school, because you wouldn't, it's just a fucking piece of paper. You done gave it to a million other people before. Why do you not want to give me my paper? I already passed it. Why are you not giving me my stuff? Like, this is what comes with in the thing. When I sign up for school, it said you're going to get this, and that, of that. Or you go to a competition. Hey, I signed up for this competition because they said we get $1,000. We get this little silver cup. We get this. We get we get a new suit or whatever. We get a track suit. We get this, and that, or whatever. And somebody just don't want to give you your bundle or your or give the props, but you're not the fucking God, because people been worshiping at your feet instead of mine. You're a fucking traitor. You're an imposter or something like this. I'm trying to tell you, somebody is a fucking imposter. And this is the Empress very well, but somebody doesn't want to give the Empress whatever it is that she needs, whether it's the keys to the city, whatever the fuck this is. And again, what is so ridiculous is somebody's like, don't be mad. I'm trying to do this for us. You blowing everything. No, ain't no need for you. I told you who the fuck I am. It ain't no need for you to go to try to appease to my dad. They're not the Empress, but I know what they did behind the scenes to mess you up or something. Well, you could have just came and stood over here with me, and we could have went and collected the things in some type of way. Because I'm telling you, they are not the Emperor and the Empress. They are not the ones with the power. They never were supposed to have it. So somebody is dealing with somebody trying to make you think that, oh, I have to be there because I need to see what they're doing and all this other bullshit. And they're just there because they want to. They could be conflicted. Look, if you're a dude, this is your mom that's always been in love with your spouse or your woman. And this is why, and like I said, if these are double lifers where they or these are in dual existences, where you are what you are when you see these people on surface level in the Truman Show, in the Matrix, and then there's other access that goes in the dark. Do you understand? There's other access that goes on in the dark. And somebody's mother or somebody been accessing somebody's wife. So this would be somebody that will make a big stink about your own. Your own. This is somebody that make a big stink about your own advancements with your own body, but they will allow the people in the darkness to come up and have a piece of your body. But it must be to empower something or power something in the dark that they cannot do on their own. And I have the right to say, I don't want my energy being used for that anymore. Something is coming to an end here. All right. Something is coming to an end here. And it may be these people continuing to take my certificate papers after I finish something and give it to somebody else and let them go flourish with it. Okay. But we have this here where somebody could have had their life ended here. And this was the wrong move to do. Or they was ending stuff, or somebody is saying, somebody is saying, okay, keep it like this. Don't give that to the Empress. Why do I feel, or you don't want these flowers because these flowers is going to come with death. Y'all know I don't like flowers like that. You know, when I used to be in the crafting, okay? When I used to be in the crafting, my person be like, you know, trying to send me some flowers or something like this. I used to buy you flowers and hold your hand. Um, I'm wondering too, was somebody lying and saying that somebody was infertile so that you could go and lay with the handmaid? But when they did that in the Bible, was that still people of people's lineage? Because if I was a queen, or if I was the head, or if I was like the chosen one that God wrote about me in the Bible, like a Ruth or something like this, in the lineage of these people, if you went on my handmaid, which is just a woman that was hired to serve me, and you have children with her, wouldn't that make for, even if I started producing these children, they still wouldn't be mine, or they still wouldn't be of my lineage or be able to take something from me? If that's about maybe nation building, but not legacy or not generational wealth. So I don't know. I was just thinking about that. Because even with Sarah, God hooked up that whole thing and did that with Sarah, which was an old lady that wasn't even supposed to be able to have a baby. So Sarah must have been a different breed than other women. So they could be trying to take a womb from a Sarah energy, but that's a sacred womb. And if that person is supposed to have it into their 80 years, you're not supposed to be touching it because they may be like the double life for these people could be living for 80 years and then getting another 80 years. It's something like this. But what fun is it if it's nothing like you on the planet? It's making me think about, I had flowers delivered here one time, really pretty flowers. This brown stump or this brown upside down city. Dude, somebody's name is Brown. My guy sent me some really pretty flowers when we used to do those videos up in the sunroom. I think I showed them to y'all. I showed them to y'all. But it's the way that he signed his paper, the way he signed his name on that paper. What he put his name as, I'm like, wait a minute. Did somebody else send these flowers? Because, and then after a couple of days, I ended up getting rid of them anyways. But I was thinking, wait a minute. I was questioning because the way he signed off or what he told them to put on there, it was strange. Like it was somebody else that sent the flowers. I don't know, y'all. Oh my God. Because I think I was still marking my videos at the time, but I just don't remember. I don't remember. Yeah. Now, whatever they did here, I don't know, y'all. Maybe these people didn't want somebody that like an empress to get anything special so it don't look like they the empress. Because I mean, if you bring in the empress something, you got to kind of like go all out. And this ain't even financially, But the empress is somebody that's supposed to get cars and homes and stuff like this. But maybe you in the beginning, your empress, or realizing that you're an empress and something else, an act of righteousness or some type of healing of a situation, or this could be an empress without a solid foundation. That's more important than these other things, like a big junky gold necklace, not junky. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that, but a big gaudy or a big piece of jewelry like that. Like you don't want to be traveling around all with this big old jewelry on your neck, or you don't even have a solid foundation, or you got all that money and somebody is still moving around from place to place and doing all this crazy shit. Like, because somebody is acting like they're your forever young version of your father or your mother. This could be somebody that look like they're like 25 years old. They're acting like on True Blood or something, like they're the forever young version of the child. I don't, maybe it could be. I don't know. But if these people were using fake science or something like this to recreate them, that's not God's work. So I don't know if these people thought These people could have thought that they were celebrating, or somebody don't want you to be a celebrated. Okay. Yeah, because I'm hearing spin the block. Okay. And then we got you spin me round and round, like dead or alive. Yeah. These people are going to jail. Yeah. So this could be a bold move here. If these people thought that they were untouchable, but they never really were, but they wanted to touch you or touch the Empress, there could be the first section of these people that's going to be going to jail or something like this. Okay. But I wonder if these are people that were, let's see, are these people that were, I don't know, these people could have been sleeping with somebody. Ooh. Yeah, there's a payout here. Girl, somebody's going crazy. This is the type of motherfucker right here, okay, that they ego is hurt. Like somebody about to try to like take the life of your children or something, bitch, or what is seemingly to be your children to not be built up again. These are people that know each other's secrets. Like they didn't want to tell when God said, start telling on these niggas, you little people that got fooled by these people or these false kings. And now they are about to be like on the chopping, like something is bad. Something is not good here. Queen of Wands in reverse, a payout coming. Something cannot be built again. There's somebody that could be sick here. I hope they're not saying it's the Empress, so the Empress can't sit as the Empress, and it's another bitch that got something. But somebody felt like they about to end your sex life. This is somebody that don't want a person to have access to your private parts, bitch. What is wrong with you? What is up with your private parts? That somebody got these little bitches going around messing with your private part, poking and prodding at it and cutting at it and stuff like this. But if anybody else is going to enjoy it, somebody is acting like a damn fool. This might even be somebody that you haven't even been with. You might not even been with this person, but they thought they was going to be the one. Maybe in your group, this is somebody that thought that they was going to be with you. All right. Something's not being rejected though. Somebody thought they ruined a Queen of Wands maybe, but people still want to be with this Queen of Wands. It's going to maybe, I don't know, it's going to maybe prove that this person ain't who, okay, this could prove that this person ain't who they thought they was. This just a black cat energy in reverse that's been beheaded, that's mad. Somebody tried to end somebody's sex life for good or your power for good, okay? And this is not happening. This is a big bad wolf now. Everybody start blowing back at that nigga. Hopefully you didn't brush your teeth. I brushed my teeth today, but you know, I brushed my teeth today. But you know, hopefully you didn't brush your teeth yet. Okay? Somebody could be happy about what's about to happen because this is Holy Spirit energy. And whoever this person is, they try to challenge the Holy Spirit. And this is why you about to get your ass fucked up. That's why you about to be ended. I don't care who this is. Whoever you thought was in the game, that's not, somebody's name could be game. Oh, no, because you went with the woman. You listened to the woman. You went with the fame motherfucker. You understand? You went with that person. 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 Mm-mm. Yeah. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. Mm-hmm. Somebody is trying to make you apologize for something that God did or said or something like this. I don't care what God said. I could hear somebody, I don't care what God said. Something, or whatever like this. Like you owe me. Somebody could be listening to my shit right now arguing. Somebody sitting right there arguing. Listen. Somebody sitting right there arguing, y'all. They want to beat the Holy Spirit or something like this. They're not going to be able to do it here. Okay, this person is not about to, this temperance energy, this balancer out, this healer, whatever this is, they're not about to be attacked by these people here. And this might be why something, this also giving me that W energy. This could be the West Side. This might be the reason why something cannot be brought back. Something here. Yeah, you're not going to get the victory doing this. Coming against me in this energy or this element here. Okay? Unhappy. Somebody about to be unhappy with the consequences here. All right? Yeah, you are. This could be an Aquarius in reverse. This could be the Swartz energy. Okay? Or this Alberon energy. Somebody for doing dark magic. So somebody's got a secret. Maybe somebody is like, somebody is really just there for you or something like this. Or because there could be two of them or three. Yeah, there's two or three of them. No, because these guys thought this was going one way here. Whoever it is, they can't burden with this, okay? They can't burden somebody, but they keep on trying it. And now something, there might be enough information to stop something. King of Swords, King of Wands, that's two kings. All right? So somebody's like not getting a victory or somebody, so they could be trying to knock up a person here. They could be trying to knock up a person using underworld tactics. Somebody does not, I don't know. It's like somebody on work release or something like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, or leaving a jail cell open at night. Justice is coming. The King of Wands is pissed off. Got their fist all balled up. About what? That these people went with the underworld to try to do something to get somebody incorporated in something. Maybe this King of Wands was making their way over to this woman. And somebody else got there before them. Okay. So justice is coming anyway because this the Most High. Somebody could have tried to remove me from some type of hierarchy database where these problems that shouldn't even ever reach my mind. They just handle it. Yeah, like Adam and Eve. Okay. Somebody's supposed to handle these things and they don't want to because they want to stick it to somebody here. Yeah. I'm telling you, look, the Knight of Wands, it's why? Somebody could be trying to, what are you doing here? Somebody don't want whoever this, the Knight of Wands don't want to come after the woman. They coming after the man, this boy. Maybe for sex. Queen of Cups. Something could happen with this Queen of Cups, though. It's going to miss this person and hit this Queen of Cups because she's a liar. A Queen of Cups was messing with a man's head. My head's underwater and I'm feeling. This Queen of Cups was messing with somebody's head. This person got hooked on listening to this Queen of Cups and thought that she was being honest. And he didn't catch the little manipulative things that she was doing because she was hateful or jealous of the person that he was going towards. So somebody could be somebody that somebody can get, even can get you all wrapped up in their shit. They're not telling the truth. So the person needed me still to tell him the truth from listening to this fucking Queen of Cups. And if that's the case, why even listen to the Queen of Cups? Just clench your teeth and close your eyes and listen to what I'm saying. Or you could have just kept on trying to keep my channel small. I'm not crying about my channel being small. And then be like, you know, by the time we get over this threshold, this channel ain't even going to exist or nobody's going to relate this channel to this person. And somebody didn't do that, okay? I don't know why they didn't. All right? But this backfired on this Two of Cups female. On a trip or something, you could have went on a vacation. You know, You just think you just said, hey, let's go on a vacation this weekend, and you went. But they had to work something in the background for you to go there, like as if you was in jail. And this must sound like my cousin Darnell. I think that they didn't give him a pass. I don't think that he got a pass to leave jail, even though he only been in jail one time. I think that I was so sad because he didn't get the. I think that they didn't let him get the pass to come to his mom's funeral, and I knew how he was with his mom, and so people was crying about. See, that's the other kind of way that I always looked at stuff. That was like the saddest part to me. Okay, that was like the saddest thing to me. So it's backfiring on this person, or something backfired on this person. A lie that this Queen of Cups told when somebody was on a trip. So somebody was going behind your back. Somebody you was with, their works was not right. And there is a disappointment here. Okay. But something that could be hidden is that this person didn't die. This person could be safe and sound somewhere. Because yeah, this person thought that they was going to be this person, but now your whole thing is blown, and now this Queen of Cups could go to jail or be beheaded. Yeah, look what I said. They're about to get bound. You can't even use your gifts no more. Somebody could be on their way to go recover somebody or recover something. Yeah, somebody else could already have it with this dark horse energy, but it's almost like they want it to be industry wise, and until they find out that this is the world card energy, so they can't taint it and put it in the industry. After finding out all this was a lie and da 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 da, it's good that somebody thought this is like a Nostradamus energy. Remember when in Rain, Nostradamus, I think Nostradamus got messed up and then he needed healing. And then later on, that girl Olivia, she ended up getting found by Nostradamus, and then she needed healing, and Nostradamus healed her, but then he tricked her. He tricked her, and he took her to that bus place or whatever and left her there. He took her somewhere and left her there. And was like, don't worry. But that's always that storyline with Olivia and Nostradamus and Rain. It so much reminds me of Ruth and Boaz. Okay. Somebody is mad because I feel like somebody did flip the script on everything, dude. So like Boaz is like, nah, bitch, I don't want to do that for you. Da 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 da. Ruth, get up and do, because Ruth is the truth. Just like Esther is the ethers. She could be both of them people, but I'm just saying the energy could be the same thing, just at different times. But you know, so it's giving me a Boaz energy, but somebody that got in Boaz's ear and said, why you doing all this for her? Da 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 da. Somebody that was really jealous of this person. So, somebody came up with all this. And in the end, one lady that you don't even really like, that manipulated you, that you like this person, which made you go after something that you really did care about. Like, you can say this shit look crazy. It looked crazy. It looked crazy. Look at that. So I don't know who this is. The person with the Ace of Wands still can't fuck with this world card energy. So it got to be that this person won't be right next to their side or something like this. Unless these leaves and these snake heads or olive tough, these olives are corrupt and they let this person in. And then this could also be why people are going to go to jail. Because there's blood on the leaves. They knew that this person was coming, but they paid alliance to this person instead of what nourished them this whole time on this wreath, which is the world card energy, or this is what somebody is planning on doing. Okay, this could be another world as well. Somebody could see one of your children as the world card, your mother. Somebody could see something like this. So I just feel like somebody's coming after somebody's children, dude. Somebody's coming after somebody's children. You got two aces here. Ace of Swords. Could be even a lie. Somebody is just look at all these rumors surround me every day. Sometime they get away. Can't take it no more. My best friend said, so I want me and the girl next door. Mm, Because I've been in that vibe too, where it's like, oh, I just need to get out of here. This is so irritating. Somebody's coming after somebody that's special to somebody. Okay. And it's over a lie. Purple could be significant. Blue, purple. Somebody came after, yeah. Ah, they believe the lie. This could be somebody's mother that did this, like lied about something, manipulated something because they wanted somebody to go in another way. Because they know if this person go back towards your energy, that's it for this mother. Okay. Carlissa. It could actually be one of the clones of my mother, but it wouldn't be my actual mother. It would be a clone of the person. So they don't have no authority over here. But if that blue energy is a forest that was anointed by me, right? The love, your love, or my love, then guess what? You already went against God by taking that person instead of taking me and trying to hold that person up as if that is the Christ energy when you knew it was me. Yeah. This could be, again, when my boyfriend looked like Blueface, but light skin. He was, of course, more lighter and he didn't look just like them, but he kind of looked like him. That person could have took this person out of this relationship. This person could have took this person. Yeah. Or this, I don't know what this is because I wasn't out of bliss. But this could be what somebody wanted. Now there's animosity. This means that y'all been playing real crazy games with somebody's life all this time, man. And instead of being crazy, I could see right through you. Yep, we got boss or mother or somebody is not the boss or the hierarchy or something like this. You're not lustful or I'm not lustful right now. And that's just the end of the game. Somebody lost. Somebody thought, because I was thinking if somebody was like a real serial cheater, the first thing you got to do is make them go through a process like you made me go through, or make them think that somebody is cheating on them and whatever. And that person going to go right out and cheat. They're going to go right out and cheat. If somebody just sat there and was like, oh, well, that means that person was never really what you call a cheater in the first place. Concerned. Okay, somebody could be concerned. It would just show these people's energy and how they was playing with somebody's energy and how don't play with me or don't play with this person, whoever this is. So now somebody's concerned because it's going to show that this Kimmy energy was not the rich girl back when that opportunity was given. Yeah. Yep. Yep. And you didn't change this. You didn't cause destruction to this person's life. You didn't take this person out of the position when you found out so long ago that this was my identity that was being used, or this was my lifeline, or whatever this is that was being used here. You kept that person in that position, and you knew somebody was in like a divinity energy here. You knew the person was a bright one or a light one, light worker or of the light. But you left that person to be abused. 1992 could be significant. Somebody could be 45 or 54. You left me to be abused, or whoever this is. Uh-oh. My goodness, all her fault. What show was that? I think I want to see that show. We got Intuitive Kev just fell on the floor, y'all. I'm not getting down there to get it. Yeah, and you took somebody else to be the rising star. And you left this person to be this when you knew this person was not even a star seed. This could also be Sophia. Y'all lightened her skin and made her into Tamar. Now, there could be another Tamar out there. There could be the Tamar that first started out. And then after that, you changed the person. Just like you started off with a clone that looked just like me as Kim Kardashian. And then you changed it to Denise Bruton, the cousin. Peach McIntyre. Erica Badu, a thief, period. And I'm not this person's child or neither one of y'all fucking child. This was the first person that told me about sex and intrigued me to want to have sex when I wasn't even thinking about it still yet at 15 years old or 13, 14, 15. I like boys. They might have seen my titties, touched on it, sucked on it maybe once or twice, but I wasn't having sex. I wasn't concerned about the bottom part. Okay? I just knew it was a little lump in there. And if you pants burned and it could feel good. I didn't want to pull it out and unfold it and see where to insert it. I was not concerned about that yet. I wasn't concerned about it yet. Okay. But I'm not on trial here, y'all. I share what I'll share on this channel with y'all because it goes with the flow. I don't have nothing to hide and it goes with the flow. I don't like the fact that somebody is sitting here thinking, oh, good, she's giving us the information, because you can't even use this information. Or if it was a regular person, you could use the information, but this ain't a regular person, so you can't even use my information. You couldn't even use this in a court of law because you can't take me to court because the king can do no wrong and because there's already immunity. So do you see what I'm saying? You would just be screwing yourself and making a documentation of you in the court. So when I need to hunt you down and track you down for my money in the future, we will be right there. Yeah, I told you, look, I was not supposed to be under this person's ranking, or she was not supposed to be talking to me about those things. And somebody broke the rules and had somebody in a south node. I'm trying to tell you. This could be also to stop them from being abused or something like this. Or somebody want to stop this and stop the death magic. All right, we got a divine masculine. This could be somebody showing up as like a little god or a little G god. Or somebody think that you calling them a divine masculine. They like, I'm not. I'm a divine. I'm a god, or I'm a demon, or something like this. Okay. All right. Divination, or somebody could be calling me a divine energy and you're not. The divine are demons. And somebody wants you to say you're one of us. Especially Mommy Watson want everybody to be a part of this. And I could read your mind a little bit, so I know that you're trying to curse these people. They don't think that. That's why they watch your channel still. But I know what you're doing. All right. Yeah, we got the Ice King here. I know the type of ranking you got in Demon City too. We got Ice King in the reverse. So somebody's heart could be melting. Maybe they see that you do have some type of abundance or something. Because I feel like somebody didn't want to deal with a person because they got abundance and they want you to have abundance if you was going to get with them. Somebody is saying they looked and you don't have no abundance. I do have abundance. There's abundance. Okay. So I don't know about you, but in this case, I'm going to just use this for me. But somebody could be seeming like an opportunist, or because whoever these men is, or whoever these people that gave me these gifts, they set this up in case the worst after worst happened. I told y'all, in somebody's case, they've set this up so you won't even get this. They already knew that somebody was about to divorce you and do you fucked up. So somebody's going to have to take a gamble here. Okay. Somebody's going to have to take a gamble here. Now, this might be some serious shit coming in here. Okay. I got to listen to it. Okay. This is serious shit right here, man. All right. So somebody could be trying to tell you, because this person is drilling through your shit. Imagine some demon just drilling, seeing whatever got your name on it. Give it to me. Because they was peeking behind the curtain and they seen you in a past relationship or having good sex with somebody. Now imagine this motherfucker married you or was with you to not give you good sex, to force you to go look for it somewhere else. But then they find out you anointed, you a fountain. You can't charge this person on earth ever for having sex. You never even supposed to watch this person have sex. You could go to jail for watching this person have sex. And then you tried to get them that way. And you come back around. Wait a minute. Why does this person get to do all this stuff? We getting persecuted for it. And this person ain't getting persecuted for it. You see what I'm saying? And so somebody's like, bet I'm in charge right now. I'm about to go around. I'm about to do this, X, Y, Z, boom, 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 boom. I'm going to listen to her stuff again. That's my intellectual property. You owe me half or all of everything that you go and retrieve for me. So if you listen to my video and I gave you a pointer and you said, oh, I know where that money could be, and you found it, nigga, it belonged to me. Like, I don't know what's wrong with this person. But this might be it, y'all. This is it. Oh my God. And I feel like, oh my God. Because I feel like some people in the back is cheering this song. They're like, how can we say it so the bitch can get it? Because we do fuck with you like this. Come on. And I'm just mad. And I'm just having to ravage through all this other stuff. And people like, bitch, do it. Like, don't you see? But you see somebody's heart is warming up here, right here. Because that says that somebody was mentally unstable, but somebody is not mentally unstable. They should be able to spend their money how they want. So I would not, if I would look at the man and say, I could respect what you had to do. You wanted me to have, like the people that left it to me wanted me to have something if this person did me like this. You just want me to have something, you know what I'm saying? Somebody want to pick you and then y'all both be good. And that's what the whole thing was for me. I was so excited, like, oh my goodness. Like, if this is so horrible, whatever, at least it's like this, I want to be able to bring something in this time, right? I feel filled and fulfilled on the inside and everything like this. And I want to bring something in. Like, I want to buy somebody something. You know what I'm saying? When I want to buy them something or something like this, my man. So, okay, no, I'm just saying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I just want that, okay? So maybe they could think this situation or something, because I ain't gonna spend all my money on nobody, but I want it made me feel got me feeling like the man when I walked through. No, I'm just saying. Okay, and it won't be Red Lobster. We be going somewhere fun, a nice place. I promise it won't be Red Lobster. I don't know. This could also be, look, somebody don't want somebody to travel. I tell you, somebody want to have a baby with somebody or some shit like this, okay? But I feel like something is being done by an immature woman here, because a male is not having an entity attachment to them no more. All right. After they came and cleansed themselves in your energy, this ain't no surprise. Okay. Because somebody loved themselves. And now this person is like, I don't know, something like this. But somebody could see that somebody had little faith here. All right. And they're not going to be ascending here. Okay. If maybe the person don't, if you don't take legal something, you're not going to ascend, and you don't have faith. Have faith that everything is going to work out. Okay. Maybe people left you there because they thought you was a voodoo doll or you was a stuffed animal. All right. But if you're not a stuffed animal, your pathway is going to be blocked. So there's something about staying right where you are here. And you're not going to be having no awakening, because somebody want to change these people. They want to take them from like God's house and put them in another house. Right? With no love or something like this. This would be like the ice queen energy here. No love, and they're not gonna block people from coming in your energy or taking your energy. Okay, this could be a house of demons. Okay, with this Richie energy here. Okay, that's in reverse here. This was not their money either. So 2 times something happened. Somebody name can be Richard or something like this. This was not their advancement either. So both of these things, when 2 people came on the scene, this was not their turn, or it wasn't their thing here. All right. And so these people might have to be terminated here, because somebody just wanted control over another person. And somebody's not a sweetheart. Whoever this is that's coming through with these sunflowers or something like this. Somebody could have sunflower in their name. A neighbor could have sunflowers in their yard, on a mailbox or something. But this person is not to somebody's child. They could have ran up on somebody's child. Okay. The child is in the upright. The child was jealous about something or money hungry. Okay. But maybe it's for a reason here. Okay. This could be an angel. This child might be coming in, do something here. We also got manipulation here in reverse here. I don't know why I'm getting zombie energy, though, from the eye color to present somebody with some kind of abundance here. So somebody could be one way with you on earth, but behind the scenes, they're fighting for you. But I feel like this person is going to fight for you to stay with this parent too, though. This abundance only after you agree to be with this parent or something. I don't know, but this person got a whole nother family, and I don't know, this family got a struggle or something, or work in the industry or whatever to get some type of something here. And then we got this veil energy. Yeah, somebody manipulating something here. Or I don't like it. I don't like it. Somebody trying to get somebody to stay. They know that this dad is going to be torn up here if you don't. Okay? And whoever this person is trying to say that they can be trusted. They're going to hold that person back. Okay? It's actual benefits here for a certain person, or this is what somebody got from you. Okay? Transition in the reverse. So there's no death or something like this here, or no ending here. Somebody's supposed to just be getting paid their finances. This is not an ending. This person could be trusted saying this, because somebody else could be saying, no, they got to go through this process. And somebody like, no, this person been trusted. They supposed to get their actual money. They're not dead, or they're not supposed to go through this process. You get what I'm saying? Why are y'all doing this? This person is supposed to be single and successful, or whatever this is here. All right? Because somebody could be like, I knew it. This could be like somebody that was with a person a long time ago, and it's like, when y'all was young, this nigga did not love you. But this could be somebody that they know that they left you back at 15, or left you back at a child. Okay? Somebody knows that somebody left you back at a child. They was in a very selfish, you see what I'm saying? And that person didn't really love you back then. Okay? Or they're saying that you didn't love that person. I don't know. Because whoever this is, they didn't love you back then, and they ruined your house right now to show out for a bunch of people. But you could probably take in this person's energy and be like, I never took that person as somebody like that. I never took that person as somebody like that. But this could be somebody that never could get their chakras in alignment or something like this. And they was not confused about what the fuck they did. Like, wow. 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 Because whoever this is, they're like, trust me. This could be this person's friend. This could be this person's friend. But this person really want to be. I wonder if this person could be cleaning something in the background. This person is cleaning something in the background to look trusted. They think that they know all you need is that money, but it's not even thinking about like, oh, all you want is money. But they know that that's your last missing piece, and you not gonna make no move until you or I am not making a move until that one piece come in. That's why you bitching. That's what you want. I don't know. I kind of don't like it. I kind of don't like it. Yeah. I kind of don't like it. We got December. December keeps coming out here. And somebody saying they not like us. So like us, I don't know if this is somebody's name could be Lamar. Somebody's name could be Lamar, or these people are saying now you like us. You're not special anymore. Love offer. Love on the brain. Again, occupation. Some type of doctor or something like this, or a vampire doctor is in reverse. They was not confused about something that they did. A love spell is just not working anymore. These are people fighting from like look, love spell. You got the blue ball coming in. You got the love offer coming in. You got the healer coming in. It's several things coming in towards somebody. Okay? Soulmate in reverse here. Somebody could have lost a soulmate. Somebody is these are people fighting to see where you're going to go, and nobody gets God. Nobody gets me. Nobody gets me at the end of the event. It's like taking the stat, like Olivia Pope's dad said, you're going to take the first lady. The first lady. You know what I'm saying? And I could be the president. If they ended something, I can bring it back. You mean and you think I'm about to take the first lady? Yeah, I don't know about that. We got swarm. So somebody could be sentenced to heat on a person because you're not taking less. All right? You're not taking less. Somebody's not taking less. I'm not taking less. So they're like, okay, forget it. Then you Hawaiian. Somebody's trying to change somebody. Somebody is changing something. Because I feel like somebody took a rebirth. This could be this queen of kings. Somebody took a rebirth. But what is that? Is that Red and Kevin? Is that the brother? Is that dear brother? John Candy? Is that dear brother? Is that the dear brother? Ew. No. Because that's what I was thinking earlier. I'm like, wait, these people. Well, I said, okay, I got that tea today, and I'm like, it don't smell like pee that much today. Good or whatever. Because I was about to stop drinking this flavor because it smelled like pee. And I'm like, it don't smell like that today. And then I said, this is what people want you to feel the way they, like people's like, oh, these people drink pee and everything. But you didn't realize that we all doing it because it's all the fucking distribution centers. You know what I'm saying? But they just rolled it up like, yeah, they drink pee and drink blood. And we all in that fucking, in that damn macaroni at them restaurants and shit that be readily available. So it's like these people didn't want to be looked at as the only thing. They wanted us to know, yeah, you with that ranch sauce last night, you had some of that nut in your mouth too. I get to cause a ruckus before. The more they have me off my foundation, the more I get to cause a ruckus. That's judgment too. And then when you know what I'm saying? I told these people in the beginning, God told me, I told them. The more you try to keep me in the loop or keep me spinning or elevated or something, or all just in the middle, stuck in the middle and everything, the more we just gonna cause more of a ruckus. Because what you really want to do is keep some of those pieces of the government. You just want to be in charge. You just want to be in charge. These people get on my fucking nerves, man. I cannot stand these people. You should not stand them either. Girl, this is like our government being ran from the prison system at this point, maybe, possibly. These are niggas that's trying to bully me around. You scared to ask for the coochie. You know what I'm saying? If that's what it was just really all about, damn. You know, I still have the urge to have sex. It's just nothing. I ain't seen nothing in the household been weird. So I haven't been doing it. But, I mean, damn. Is it that serious? I mean, I don't get it. You're not about to treat me like no fucking dog and get nothing from me. Yeah. But, you know, I don't know who this is. I don't know if this is like a mate. Like I'm supposed to have been mating with somebody all this time. One person. While all these people were out here swapping spit and juice. And you guys kept the person locked up. Or you hid the person or something. I don't. Or you made this person mate with other people. I don't know what these people did, y'all. But I'm guessing it's just we ain't stopping the whole thing. Hold on. The raging bull. I think somebody got a voodoo doll on me, y'all, because my knee just locked up on me. It felt like somebody popped my knee. Somebody, I just put on like some wedge, like boots I have. Like, they like look like construction boots a little bit, but it's a little bit more fancy for a girl. They're wedges. And I've been scared to put anything with a heel on because of my left leg. But I just put them on to go to the place. I'm like, okay, I could walk in shoes like this again. And then, because I've been trying to stretch my knees when I walk up, because I don't do that much walking around. But when I go upstairs, I'm trying to lift up my knees really high when I go up the stairs just to get going, And it feel like my knee is locked. It's like it's twisted, like my neighbor down the street. It's a man down the street. And his leg is like twisted. It's like crooked or something like this. And I was wondering if he could have got abused by an alien. But when we seen that person put that voodoo down under that tree, I'm wondering, did somebody go back over there? Did somebody go over there and then put something on my knee under that voodoo doll, y'all? Mm. Mm-mm. You don't know Nan. Trick that. Oh, I gotta use the bathroom, y'all. Trick daddy. You don't know Nan. Mm, 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 mm. I know that ain't Anthony or Anthony daddy. See, I feel like they binding me to these men, the daddies of these boys that was my age. It's almost like they binded me to those guys, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus, in the name of Shalonda. Okay, well, we got Sophia Piscus. I still don't, because somebody's like, I try to get down to the truth. I was watching Jordan Maxwell and I'm thinking, what is the truth? It really ain't no such thing as the truth. It really ain't no such thing. I learned that when I started doing the Bible and history and all this stuff, and then tarot, it taught me there is no such thing as the truth. Nobody's ever going to get the truth. You're never going to get the truth. Wisdom is truth. It's a ability. It's the essence. It's a being. And to test her without all the information laid out in front of her when you want the truth is silly. You could get close to it. That's why Jesus was just dropping jewels. You can get close to it, but you're not going to get the truth. What is the truth? And people like, I read this in the book. That ain't the truth. That's somebody's opinion that was written in that. When you go to the doctor and get a diagnosis, you could have it's a million different diseases. You could have another disease that just got the same symptoms as that other disease, and whatever you're taking for it as that is going to help, whatever medicine you're taking is going to help with the symptoms of that disease to ease your pain or ease something or get away with something. Is not healing the actual thing. It's just an opinion. I bet you there's a disease called diatoxis rosaceous, and then another disease called meningococcus ramosis or some bullshit like this, and both of them have the same symptoms, the same description as to it'll make you this, it causes this in the blood or something, and it's the same duplicate. It just got a different name. The same drugs can help you with it. It's just a different name. So what's the truth? Most people want the truth to be their way, that they spent all that time doing research and narrowing it down to a. I do wide range energy. I look at structures and infrastructure. I don't even focus on the little shit, because really, if you could see it from that point, you don't. In certain things, if I'm not going to be a specialist in this, I don't need to do it like that. I just needed to be able to, I don't know. Everybody's brain works different. And you don't have to go to get all these degrees in college to be somebody that's got intellect to solve world problems. That's all. Hold on, y'all. I got to take a break. I do.